How low can Bitcoin go in the next crypto bear market? Okay, we're going to talk about this in this video, guys. Obviously, I made a video on how high I think Bitcoin can go in this current bull market that we're about to have right after the fourth halving, which is literally like a day away. But I'm also going to talk about how low we expect Bitcoin's prices to go. So I'm answering another one of your questions. If you guys have any questions for me, please leave them in the comments and I'll do my best to feature your question in an upcoming video. So let's get right into it. So Jody7196 asks, how low do we expect BTC to go in the bear market that we could buy back in? What if the low isn't as low as we'd expect? Okay, so did a little bit of research on this topic. It's very interesting what I came up with, and I'm going to share all of the links in the description. You guys can check out these sources yourself. So on Trade That Swing, according to their research, there since 2013, okay, after the first halving event, okay, so the first halving event, right, occurred in 2012. So after the first halving event, because that was when they had the first supply shock, right, there have been six corrections of 70% or greater in Bitcoin. Okay, so I'll just read them to you very quickly. Okay, the first major correction where Bitcoin declined 83% in 2013, declined 71% in 2014, 78% in 2015, 84% in 2018, 72% in 2020, and then the most recent decline was 78% at the bottom in 2022. So usually Bitcoin, it looks like almost every like 1.5 years, Bitcoin historically does like anywhere from between like a 70 to 80% decline. Okay, and the easier way to look at this is to kind of look at Bitcoin's annual performance. Okay, so since the two, usually the bear markets happen, about, I would say, like about a year or so after the bull market top, right? So the last bull market top was in 2021, and then Bitcoin dumped really hard in 2022. So we can kind of look at this historically, like every 4 years, Bitcoin is a massive decline. So the first one was in 2014, Bitcoin was down 76%. Okay, and then 2018 it was down 72%, and in 2022 it was down 65%. So as you can see, every 4 years or so, on those even years, right, Bitcoin goes down, but the bear market year, it's the decline is less and less and less. Okay, so if history repeats itself, 2026 will probably be the year of the bear market, but I don't expect Bitcoin to dip as much as it has in the past. Okay, so according to this, so the 76% decline in 2014, then a 72% decline in 2018, and then a 65% decline in 2022. So if that kind of continues, we'll probably expect a decline of Bitcoin in 2026 anywhere from like 50 to 60% decline that year. And I believe 2026 will be the best year to buy back in the Bitcoin. So how low do I expect it to go? Well, I really believe that Bitcoin could hit a top of like 750K. So let's say it takes a 50% decline, 50 to 55% decline. So we're looking anywhere from around 300K to 375K. I do believe Bitcoin will settle somewhere within that range. Maybe it'll dip down to 250K, but I would say 300 to 375K seems like a nice place where I think people will buy back in. Now, that's the price that I expected to bottom in 2026. If Bitcoin follows the historical trend of dipping down 70%, then the ultimate bottom of Bitcoin would be obviously 30% of 750K, which is my top cycle price. So that means that Bitcoin could potentially settle in somewhere like $200,000, somewhere around there. So I believe $200,000 should be the ultimate bottom in this next upcoming bear market. And then you can probably buy back in 2026 much cheaper. So, like I said, don't expect to be ever to be able to buy Bitcoin for 5 figures. Okay, right now, as I upload this video, about a day before the halving, Bitcoin's about 61, 62K. You'll probably never be able to buy Bitcoin back again for 5 figures simply because of all those Bitcoin ETFs have really added a lot of liquidity and a lot of new money to the market. So, like I said, be prepared for a bear market setback. 200 to 300K looks like a nice price to buy back in after we come back down. But also realize that this isn't guaranteed, okay? Bitcoin is 15 years old. It's becoming mature. It's about to turn 18 in a few years. So it's not necessarily going to follow the same historical trends, but do realize there will be a bear market, okay? Nothing lasts forever. Bitcoin doesn't always go up because nothing goes up. There has to be, a huge run up, and then there's going to be a decline as well, where people are really interested in crypto right now. The amount of people asking me about Bitcoin is just, it's unreal. Okay, through people like emails and you guys watching my videos, friends and family members, just realize that interest, people will start to lose interest. Okay, just as much as they are interested in, probably in a year or two. So just prepare for that bear market. But don't necessarily expect Bitcoin to simply just dump as far as it has in the past. Okay, as more and more people get interested, as more and more people start using Bitcoin as currency, they're going to hold on to their Bitcoin longer or just not sell it altogether. Okay, so that's something to look into as well. But to put some things up, guys, I would say 200 to 300K is my personal price target to buy back into Bitcoin. So I plan to basically sell probably 50% or more at the top, which I believe the top will happen in October 2025, somewhere around there. And then obviously buy back in after we have like a 50 to 70% pullback. So I hope I answered your question. Let me know if you guys have any more questions in the comment section below. How low do you think Bitcoin will fall in the next upcoming bear market? It'd be really interesting to hear your guys' opinion. If you guys enjoy my content, please give me a like and hit the subscribe button as well to get new future videos from me. We're going to be making a lot of videos during this current bull run. It should be really exciting. A lot of new money and new capital flooding into crypto. A lot of people are going to be here for the first time, so be sure to subscribe to, join the journey and get more information on Bitcoin, crypto, and financial independence. So that's all I got until the next video, guys. Take care.